The Major League Baseball All-Star Game, it's only 2 weeks away, and part of the festivities, they include the HBCU Swingman Classic. It is one piece of the MLB's effort to expand access for black youth participation in the sport. Atlanta News First reporter Joshua Skinner is live in Southside Park. That's just off I-85 and Highway 54. And Joshua, that league feels the solution here is pretty straightforward.
Yeah, exactly. The question is basically, how do you increase African-American youth playing baseball in America? It's a question that I actually asked Atlanta City Councilman Antonio Lewis about this time last year. And now with the Major League Baseball All-Star Game coming to Atlanta in just a couple of weeks, they feel the answer might be something very similar to what is going on here at Southside Park. The All-Star Game in the home of the Civil Rights Movement begs the question, what happened to all the black players in Major League Baseball?
In the city of Atlanta, we don't have a baseball field that's high school or pro or college regulated except on Perkins Park.
Councilman Antonio Lewis believes he knows because he's lived it. He and his family used to sell snacks at the Southside Park baseball complex.
We were like a walking convenience store in the parking lot so I can make a few dollars, watch baseball, and get myself a snow cone.
Lewis grew up watching the 90s glory days Atlanta Braves, with black players like Fred McGriff, Otis Nixon, Marquise Grissom, and primetime Deion Sanders.
I was able to see primetime take that helicopter, land on that field. You know, that was a dream come true.
But in the years since, baseball participation among black youth nationwide has cratered. According to one study by the University of Central Florida, black Americans went from making up almost 20% of major leaguers in 1991 to less than 7% in 2023. The Major League Baseball Players Association has taken notice.
We are a byproduct of all of the exposures and the opportunities that we're given.
So the league and teams have started pouring money into inner-city youth leagues, playing fields, and equipment. Southside Park in Lewis's District 12 is slated for a $4 million upgrade. But knowledge might be the biggest barrier.
So the minor league system isn't taught well to us.
Building that knowledge from the ground up, it might take time, but it's worth swinging for the fences.
If we can get them into the system, you know, if they're not in the D1s, if they're not in that pipeline, it's very difficult to make it happen.
I wouldn't have made up much of any pipeline. That swing took me about 20 times to get through. There is some evidence that that trend of fewer African-American or fewer black American baseball players is turning around. In 2022, 4 of the top 5 picks in the Major League Baseball draft were black Americans. 10 of the top 50 picks from the 2023 draft were also black Americans. Reporting live in Southeast Atlanta, Joshua Skinner, Atlanta News First.